Previously on Little Brother.
Here, let me tell y'all what I'm thinking. I really want to do Fanguy and Aspen, but at the same time, I want her to think that the matriarchy is still a thing.
It's Monet's HOH week, and despite some problems with Aspen and the matriarchy, she planned on putting up Fanguy and Mike.
Well, let me catch you up to speed real quick. I was telling them that I'm going to put Mike and Fanguy out on the block so that Fanguy can go.
I'm very happy with these nominations.
I'm in a tough spot. I didn't want it to be neither one of them.
However, a talk with Mike changed things.
I mean, I'll promise you, if I'm off the block, I'm not going to save his ass. Because the person that matters most to me is me. I understand why it makes sense, but I feel like if you trust me, I don't see why you'd put me up over someone who has admitted that they haven't talked to you and doesn't seem to have your best interest in mind.
Okay. We're going to put Alex in the block.
She strongly was going to put me up. She told me, I'm going to put you up. And I talked her out of it. But she was going to do it. And that's all I need to know to have my target in this game.
In the end, Monet nominated Fanguy and Alex.
I am putting you and Fanguy up on the block.
Tonight, Fanguy and Alex must battle it out.
I'm gonna try, but Fanguy's good, so I'm scared. I'm
and you're great, so be great.
But I really just hope you won't vote me out.
Facts.
And will the matriarchy finally get on the same page?
Will you vote Fanguy? Hell yeah!
Who will win the power of Veto? Find out tonight on Little Brother.
I don't fuck with salads. Do I look like I eat salads, Nick? Do I look like I eat salads, bro?
I've gathered you all here today to tell you that I am nominating Fanguy and Alex.
I was shocked because I was like, she told all us that she voted. She was gonna vote for put Mike in there, but I mean, I had a feeling he was gonna convince her not to.
I mean, it was interesting that Monet said she was going to put up Fanguy and Mike. It didn't click in my head at the moment that she has told me she's working with Mike until after she put up Alex instead.
It doesn't bother me any, because I didn't really want Mike to get eliminated right now anyway. And I just love the fact the expression that was on Aspen's face when Alex was nominated. So
I feel like I want to work with Alex, but I mean, I don't know how long I can keep saving him.
I was thinking about nominating Mike, but I don't want him to come for me. Because if he becomes HOH and he nominates me, I don't think the odds will be in my favor.
Admitting out loud that she was thinking about it is probably already damage done. So I don't know. Maybe that was a little bit of a mistake on Monet's part.
Give me a moment while I sip this drink.
I love the way how Mike was so happy that she was so afraid of him.
Mike,
Hey, I have no problem at all making people feared of me. You know, if people are that afraid of my challengeability, I'll embrace it. I'm fine with that. Yeah, I'll work with her while she's in power. But the second that power needle swings back into my court, I'm gonna take her down.
Thank you, Fanguy and Alex, for not taking it personally, because y'all are amazing ass people. It's just as players, yeah, I'm just coming for you as players, not people, because y'all are amazing ass people.
You know, I'm glad I didn't really establish a full-on relationship with Fanguy in the game, because if it's me and him, I wouldn't mind seeing him go.
You know, man, I'd love to say I was surprised to be nominated, but I wasn't. But the thing about Big Brother specifically is when you look over the history of Big Brother, there are two kind of great players. You got players who never touch the block because they are just that social. And then you got players, you know, who had to hit the block, and that's part of the test of their skill at the game.
Right now, my only concern is me. Both of these people, as long as one of them goes and not me, it's okay. I need to sort of slander them both in case I end up as the renom next to either of them. So I don't want to take a side yet, unless I'm being put to a corner and told to do so. I'm starting to think though, if people are considering nominating me next to Fanguy just to get rid of Fanguy, maybe I have to cut him loose. I don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna pick for Veto quickly since I
Just don't pick my
chat,
name.
Unfortunately. First person is Nav. Person. Aspen gets picked yet again.
Bro, I just was about to say how you wasn't holding it in the camera, so I couldn't really see. I feel like you was gonna. I knew that was gonna happen.
I'm holding it in the camera. Lastly is Dee.
Whew, I got scared with that D.
I'm thinking he was the
nervous.
Dilly one.
scared with
I thought it was the
I got nervous.
If Nav wins and takes Alex down, I see very few possibilities of staying off the block.
Huh. Are you surprised at the nominations?
I mean, no. This is kind of, I thought the people she'd be picking from would be me, you, Alex, and Fanguy. And two of those people went up, so no, I'm not surprised.
I guess what is our preference here? I guess obviously we want Fanguy to go or Alex.
Yeah. I mean, I'm still preferring Alex stay.
Yeah.
The crazy thing is, if you win Veto, are you leaning one way or another right now of using it or not using it?
I kind of don't want to use it because I feel like if I do use it, it's possible you're backdoored.
Yeah, I agree.
And I don't want that.
I know. I think if you use it, that I will go up. And I like to think I would survive the vote, but I'm a big threat, and people see the chance to backdoor me. I don't necessarily think they're going to pass up on that.
Fanguy is really good at these comps, so I feel like there's a chance he wins and just takes himself off, and that would suck.
That would really suck. It'd be Alex and I, but this time it might stick. Again, I'm hoping I can convince Monet to not do me, but I think I may have used my slightly overhanded maybe you shouldn't come for me because I'm a good challenge threat and there's probably a battle back and I am known to hold grudges. I don't think that narrative is going to work twice. I'll try.
That hasn't changed. Like, that's still a fact. So.
Still a fact, but I mean, she was ready to tell me in my face she was going to put me up, so I think maybe, I don't know, I'm not feeling super confident if one of these noms come down.
You know, I'm still trying to understand her telling us that she was going to put up.
I know.
Yeah, put up Fanguy and Mike, and then put up Fanguy and Alex. So
I think when she got a chance to talk to Mike, Mike must have convinced her not to do it.
he's good at that. I'm hoping Fanguy doesn't come off. He's one that I would prefer to go. Especially after talking to him last week, you know, when it was you and Nick on the block, he wanted to keep Nick, and I wasn't cool with that. He ended up voting Nick out, but I'm assuming that's because the rest of the house was voting out Nick also. He's good at this game. Hopefully they stay the same. I don't see Mike getting up there. I wouldn't mind him being up there.
And who you'll vote? You'll still vote Fanguy out?
Yeah, it's a tough vote.
I vote Mike out.
The thing with Mike is, I'm pretty sure there's going to be a battle back, and he's the odds-on favorite to win that if they have one. I think the best opportunity to get him out and him stay out is after a battle back happens. Did you get a little visit from Santa Claus last night?
Who, me?
Mm-hmm.
No.
No?
What I was supposed to get?
You didn't get a little visit after not being eligible for HOH?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I was okay saying I had one, because I'm going to use it whenever I want to. So I mean but he confused me because he was like, "Oh, you got something for Christmas?" And I was like, "What is you talking about?" And then he told me, and I was like, "Oh, that's what you're talking about." Yeah. The switch a vote.
So you got something a little bit different than I did.
Oh, because I think Monet got something too.
Mm-hmm. She can't lie about the power, right? She said she has a switch a vote. That's not a thing in Big Brother. I know she has a power. Not sure if that's what she actually has or not, or if it was between the safety and stealth like me and Monet had. I feel like she's not telling me the truth.
I'm coming to you here today, not to make you like me more, but let's talk strategy. Let's see how things are going. You know.
Yeah, because I don't have nothing against you. No, I hope you don't think I do.
I don't have anything against you. I wouldn't be sitting here wanting to talk to you with my one-on-one today if I had something against you. So, Monet strongly considered putting me in, and I essentially just kind of tipped my hand like, don't put me in. There's probably a battle back. I'll probably win veto, and then I'm going to have to put you up. So, but I don't necessarily think that's going to keep me from being a re-nomination. If one of these noms wins the veto and takes themselves down, I think there's a very good possibility that I take their place.
I hope it stay the same.
I hope they stay the same too. I would love these noms to stay the same. And if these noms stay the same, which way are you leaning?
Well, I think you know.
I don't, because
Fan guy. I mean, there ain't no secret. Fan guy.
Okay, yeah. As far as I'm concerned, we're even. Me and him. We're even, so I don't owe him, he doesn't owe me. And as far as I'm concerned, people are going to assume that we're not. And people are going to lump us together, and that's going to put me in danger. And at the end of the day, the most important thing to me is my survival. You know what I mean? So I can't have my game being put in jeopardy over Fan Guy and people assuming me and Fan Guy are extremely close.
And see, I'm glad you're saying that, because if I was, and I'm telling you the truth, I always tell the truth. If I was to win HOH at the time, I mean, I would have put you and him only because I wanted him out, and I didn't want to take the chance of you putting him down. That's the only reason I would have done it.
I do think if these nominees stay the same, Fan Guy will go. Monet will break the tie in
and even if it don't stay the same and you and him up there together, I mean, I'm just telling you right now, I'm not voting you, I'm voting him out.
Yeah. And that is another thing I didn't want to talk to you about, is if, let's say Fan Guy wins veto and takes himself off the block. I'm hopeful that you would consider voting out Alex over me. Because I do think, good, and I appreciate that, because I do think that at the end of the day, if Alex wins head of household, he would put you up. But I will tell you right now, if I win head of household next week, I'm not going to be putting you up. I can't promise that, because you might do something. But right now, no, I don't have a reason to put you up right now.
I mean, I think he was just trying to cover himself in case she put him up there, and he trying to see if I'm a vote for.
Glad to see everybody keeping up with their end of the deal.
Of course. The fuck? Of course.
Monet, who's your who should we vote for? Who's your target?
Fan Guy.
Okay.
I even told him and Alex that I was aiming for Fan Guy.
What if Fan Guy wins and takes himself down?
Yeah, I'm not sure, but I'm willing to put up whoever y'all would recommend me to. I'm open-minded.
Who are our options out of not us? So we got Dazed, Nav.
Well, I don't think it's Nav.
And Jillian. There's still one up on us, so if we get a guy out this week, we'll be 5-5 even.
I guess get the strongest one out. Because I just spoke to Mike. Mike, in the back of his mind, he's saying he might still be a nomination if one of them get their cell phone.
If you were going to use him as a replacement nom after the veto, we'd likely have to switch and get Mike out over Fan Guy to protect him coming after you after. Or you could put Deleon up as a pawn if you want to keep your target on Fan Guy.
My fear with that is, what if the votes end up balancing out? Because what if all the guys vote to kick out DeLeon and all of us vote to kick out Fan Guy? Would it be up to me to break the tie if that does happen?
If it's 4-4, I think it's 4 now, huh?
Yeah.
I think it's 4 because last it was 5, so it's 4-4. So if it's 4-4, you break the tie. I don't know. Don't take no chance on that. That's just my opinion.
But if the 4 of
I
us
thought
all
the last
voted
one was
on
gonna be
it,
5-5. Yay!
Okay.
If all
We
4
would
of us
have to
vote
be
the same way.
Yeah, Aspen's not even listening. We would have to be a voting block.
I know she's not.
Together.
Yeah, we have to be. She need to listen.
Yeah.
She need to listen.
There she is.
Hey, stranger. You asleep?
Wake your tired ass up, girl.
I figured she was asleep.
Yeah.
From here on out in the game, if we want to stay like matriarchy strong or whatever, we have to be a solid voting block together, or else it's not going to work.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
So who are we voting for this round?
Assuming Fan Guy doesn't win, it's gonna be him.
Aspen, what do you think?
Think about what? Who you want to go?
Oh, I don't give a fuck. Long as it ain't me, I don't care.
No, we need an answer because we all gotta vote the same.
Oh, I thought y'all said y'all wanted Fan Guy. Is that? I'm sorry, I'm lost as fuck. Didn't y'all say y'all wanted Fan Guy to leave?
Will you vote Fan Guy?
What? Will you vote Fan Guy?
Hell yeah!
You sure?
Why you say that?
Because
well, what's crazy is like me and Fan Guy we talked one time this whole game, and like that was literally like the first day, and we hadn't talked since then. So I don't know where he at. I don't know who he playing with. I don't know what he got going on.
Well, the reason why I said that because my HOH, of course, I said if the other person stay, I wanted whoever didn't pull himself down, I wanted them out. So I don't know why Dot left and not Alex.
Right.
Oh my god. I wasn't expecting them to put Aspen on the spot. Like I tried to keep a straight face on camera. I tried so fucking hard. Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I like I said, I think we've been doing a good job of sticking together and voting with what aligns with our goals as the matriarchy. I'm loyal to y'all. I'm riding with y'all, so that's where I'm at with it. You got quiet.
Are you done? I thought you were still talking.
Yeah, it got kind of awkward there a little bit. Come on, don't make it awkward, y'all. Goddamn.
I think it's just
My bad,
confusing
this food
because
is
you
good as
didn't vote
fuck.
for Alex last time.
You said what?
Right? Right?
She said you didn't vote for Alex last time. Because Alex only had 4 votes. Something wrong with your camera? Just stop talking.
Okay, so at first I was just pulling the carry with a K, because honestly I didn't know what to say. I was shook, and then my internet did actually cut out, but it was also the Big Brother gods shining some light and not forcing me to face the music. So thank you, Big Brother gods.
She's still there. No, she froze.
She fucking turned off her data. That's what she did. Nobody's service gonna go out that convenient. No, that makes no sense.
You still there?
Slowly moving.
Oh, girl.
Her phone kept freezing, but she still didn't answer us. Which it's like she's still saying the same thing, which we already know how you voted. So, I don't know, it's just confusing.
How do you feel about the fan guy versus Alex thing? Are you leaning more towards fan guy, or are you leaning towards fan guy because that's what Monet wants?
I mean, listen, here's the predicament, right? It's like, what do we want, and what do we want as the collective matriarchy, and which one is more important?
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that's something that I think that you and I are kind of in the same boat on, right? Because I think personally, I'd rather keep fan guy in the game. For my personal game, I think that's better.
Mm-hmm.
But for the collective alliance, I think it's better to make a group decision, and as long as it's not one of us, I don't care.
Yeah. I weirdly enough, I 100% agree with you. I just kind of wanted to make sure I talked to you because I kind of trust you more than I feel like I trust the other girls in the matriarchy. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being paranoid, but I feel like you being straight up, and so
yeah,
I wanted to make sure that we were on the same page.
Yeah, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, Aspen, you're my number one.
Yeah, same. I don't really know where. I know Dee Dee is kind of just like going with the flow, but my real concern is like I'm not sure where she lays with things.
I don't think Leanna trusts you very much
so
because of your last vote.
I'm wondering how Leanna knows, but I'm sure it probably was Meg, or because Dee Dee didn't know.
I didn't think it was gonna get back to her, but I gotta figure out how to work around that and do some damage control with that situation.
Yeah.
So
I would just keep telling you didn't know that we were like a voting together. If you were sure that we were, you totally would have voted with us. Whatever, blow some smoke up our ass.
Yeah, and plus I'm gonna just say, look, I voted to keep you last time. You know, like like it was unanimous that we all was on the same page last round. So I feel like she'll be okay with that. And if all I gotta do is just prove my loyalty to her like one more time, and I feel like she'll be content. So that's what I'm trying to do.
Are you okay if that means voting fan guy out this round to show that loyalty?
Yeah.
Okay.
I understand if you don't want to use the veto on me if you win it, but I really just hope you won't vote me out.
Facts. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm ass at challenges, and I know you can respect this, but I just don't want to cause no tension.
Yeah, no, I understand.
Between nobody. So I'm not gonna, be pushing hard to win that shit. But I can for sure say I'm not gonna vote you out, bro. I 100%.
That was my main point of this. Wasn't to ask you to use veto on me because I understand that might not be the best thing for your game.
Yeah.
But I know me being in here would be, because I wouldn't even consider putting you up or voting you out till there's three or less. You know what I mean?
No, I wouldn't plan on voting him out. We work well together, especially when it becomes down to us being able to be a power duo. So I want to keep his trust as long as I can.
So for me, Aspen's always done what she said she's gonna do. I don't know if she has that relationship with everyone. Maybe somewhat of her real allegiance is to me. I hope. I just wanted to talk to you because if I end up on the block, I do think I'm better for you than Alex is. And so I just kind of wanted to talk to you ahead of time in case it ends up being me and Alex, and just let you know, like, I don't know how much you've talked to him, But I've requested you for chats, so I'm just letting you know, like, you weren't on my target list, and if I'm up, I'm not gonna put you up, and you know, I just kind of wanted to feel where you stood between me and Alex, like, cause I've heard, everyone kind of is sketched this season. Where like I don't really know what anyone is like meaning when they say and stuff. So I've never really felt like that. It's kind of weird. So how do you how would you feel between me and Alex? Like, I mean, you can be honest with me.
I prefer to keep you.
I don't know. She's so sharp. She's such a good game player. You know, I don't know. A lot of these people are tough to read. You know, I just wanted to let you know, like, I genuinely think that even though you're kind of in the middle of the pack for me personally, like of my like I'm not gonna promise you like I'll take you to the final 2 or final 3, but I wouldn't put you up on the block or vote you out for a lot longer than Alex would. Like, I think Alex would target you way sooner than I would.
Alex and I already targeted me, and that's another thing with that, him and the matriarch. Like, I know they said we gotta vote the same way and stuff, but why the hell would I vote for Fan Guy to go off if he's not coming for me? And also, I just want to point out, if Aspen wins, she's going to use her veto for Alex.
You think so?
Yeah. She voted, remember, because she told every chat that I was in, when she was asked who she voted for, she said Alex, but she voted for that, so.
Really? You're the second person to tell me that, Didi. But if you're on the block, Alex would vote you out. And if Alex won HOH, you know he would put you. So I think just for those reasons, everything else aside, in this kind of game, I really do think it's better for you if I'm up against Alex that I stay. But no, I've always appreciated you. I have. You lighten up most conversations you're in. You just bring a good energy. I appreciate that.
I like how a lot of people, like, not a lot of people, but how certain people would trust me. Like, 'cause I knew I was a social person. I'm not trying to like gloat or anything, but I'm that person. Like, I'm that chick. Like, for right now, so far, I guess I'm a sociable person. But when a strategy come in, I'm probably gonna hit my downfall when that part comes in.
Well, I'm back on the fucking block.
I don't think he'll be eliminated.
You think?
No.
Well, I know Monet mentioned like she wanted Fan Guy out.
I was very shocked when she said your name. Like, if you notice, like, a lot of us were like, what?
Was she thinking of someone else?
You didn't talk to her? She said Fan Guy and Mike. She said, I'm putting up Fan Guy and Mike.
When I talked to her, it was like 9:40 yesterday, and she was like, it's you and Fan Guy. And I was like, was there anyone else? She was like, maybe Mike, but it was never like...
She told all of us Fan Guy and Mike. And we were like, okay.
What changed her mind?
I don't know. I literally, that's why I was very quiet, because I was like...
Just like, why?
But I know that Fan Guy is going to be, like, they're going to get rid of him.
Unless Fan Guy wins it, and then I'm fucked. Well, I mean, I guess it would be me versus Mike, but still, like, I don't know.
Right, because honestly, if Fan Guy wins, she's putting Mike up.
So should I not go for it today? I should go for it still.
What do you mean not go for it?
The veto.
Dude, go in there and win.
I don't know if I can beat Fan Guy. That's the thing.
You
like,
can. It's a mindset here, like, you have to go in and think.
Everyone's putting me on the block, and I get it, but I'm like, I'm not that good at these challenges. Like, I
okay,
promise
but
you.
you have to say I'm not that good, but I'm better than that guy.
I'm gonna try, but Fan Guy's good, so I'm scared.
And you're great, so be great. Because the thing is, they want Fan Guy out more than they want you out, and I don't really think anybody necessarily wants you gone.
Okay.
It's just that, like, you're just so neutral.
Right. I mean, I told everyone when I got saved the first time, I was like, I'm going to be on the block again. So I kind of felt like this is going to happen. I kind of jinxed myself into it, but it's okay. Like,
dude, I need you to go in here and win.
I'm going to try. I'm going to try.
Do it for me.
I'll try to do it for you because I don't want to.
I need you to succeed.
Okay. I'll win. I'll win tonight, and it's all because of you. We have a good rapport. He definitely wants me to stay in the game. So I don't know. I'm getting a sense that I'm his number one, but maybe he's just that good at making you feel that way. But I think that he definitely wants to work together. So for tonight, right? I was so confused because Monet came on. Like, when I entered the chat with Monet, she didn't let me like kind of fight for myself. So it was just automatically me and Fanguy. But then Delian told me 20 minutes ago that it was supposed to be Mike and Fanguy. So then, like, I don't know. Like, am I a target? Should I win the veto today? Like, what's going on? Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like, first of all the big targets are going in, and I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ. But also, that guy is a beast at this shit, so I'm like kind of scared to win it at all. And I don't know if I would beat Mike in terms of votes, so I'm like, I should just gun for it.
So, but honestly, I was fucking taken aback when she's like, I'm
so...
gonna put up Alex because I'm scared of Fanguy. I mean, I'm scared of Mike.
But like you said that, and now Mike is coming for you regardless. I'm just getting lost on it. So. But then, like, now I'm thinking, like, what changed her mind? Why is she telling everyone that it was Mike and Fanguy? Like, does someone want me up there? Like, what is...
No, I think Mike changed her mind because literally what happened was she told me that all of us was in there, like, me and, like, 5 or 6 other people. Pretty much, I think it was everybody except for Mike, Fanguy, and you, probably.
Wow.
And then she's like, all right, y'all gotta leave because Mike is waiting in
Mike's
the
next. Oh my!
And
God.
Mike came in after that.
Were last. So wow.
Yeah, so he must have persuaded her. I don't know what the hell he said because she made us leave, but he must have said something.
I don't know. Like, would you? If I know you're playing, would you put one of us down? Would you put me down? I mean, Monet doesn't want it. Monet doesn't want it. So.
See, here's the thing. I feel nervous about taking somebody off. You know, obviously it's gonna. I mean, you see what it did to Fanguy when he took Mike down. I know that nobody probably want to admit that, but I feel like it's the reason that he a target because he like
tied them together.
Yeah. And so I'm nervous about that because like. If I take you down, then people are gonna be like, "Oh, she worked."
I don't think anyone knows about us, so that's
I don't think so either.
That's a good thing.
I don't think.
I don't mind if you don't do it. I just wanted to know.
Yeah. And see, I think that it just got brought up to me that that Leanna knows that I voted with you instead of Dot, and she kind of pissed about it.
She's pissed about it?
Yeah.
She's playing the game hard. She's not trying to ruffle any feathers. I do think she wants to work with me, maybe. She says she has my back.
For the Power of Veto competition, the players played the classic game Asteroid.
Wait, what do you do?
This deal, what the fuck
it is? Bro, I'm too confused, bro. Somebody need to get that shit out of my ear.
Sounds like war in here.
It does.
Oh, they do you shooting at? What the fuck?
I don't know what to do.
I don't feel confident in my score. I legitimately say I don't think I won.
I know for a fact I didn't.
Here are the results. I mean, the last 2 places were Aspen and Dee. Dee, you were not last place, though. Aspen was. In 4th place, with 10,000, was Alex. So a little over 10,000 was Alex. In 3rd place, with a little over 15,000, was Monet. So it comes down to Fanguy or Nav, who once again is not here. Nav did very well. He had over 22,000 points, but Fanguy killed everybody with over 40,000 points. Fanguy wins the Power of Veto.
I needed this veto. I know I needed this veto. My ass was on a plane/train/car ride home if I didn't win this veto. So yeah, pretty stoked. I was ready to check out, and then we got there.
Congratulations, boy.
Damn.
You got a mountain.
Damn, Gina.
I don't know
what the game was.
I am just so shook because I was thinking like anybody needs to win but Fanguy. and then he wins. I'm so disappointed. I'm so disappointed. Like Monet, it's open season for Monet. She doesn't understand. Like the Fan Guy won the veto. He's not going anywhere. Mike already knows that Monet is out for him. Mike and Fan Guy are working together. Clearly, it's open season for Monet.
Worst case scenario. Obviously, he's going to take himself off the block. No idea who replacement nom will be.
Congrats, Fan Guy.
Thanks. I think I needed it, so I appreciate it.
Congrats.
I could not be more excited that Fan Guy won the veto. This was best case scenario. He can take himself off the block. Aspen and I don't have to vote for him. The matriarchy doesn't even have to know that we didn't want to vote for him. And we can see who Monet puts up and likely probably vote for Alex, which I think is how the vote was going to go should Fan Guy come down.
I was ready to cut him loose and send him into outer space by himself.
Honestly, if she puts Mike up, I feel like Mike would go. Honestly,
it was peculiar when I won the veto. I noticed Mike looked very unhappy, and so even though I'm like, I like the guy, I do, and I'm trying to work with him this season, I could just tell he looks so unhappy that I won it. And I don't know if it's because like it was written all over his face. Like he didn't even try to hide it. Like roll the montage, Nick. Roll the footage.
Fan Guy wins the power of veto.
There's not enough.
So who you think she gonna put up?
It's gotta be Mike, man. It's
I'm
gotta
glad
be.
you got yourself down. I ain't gonna lie.
Really? I'm happy to hear that. Because
I'm really is. I'm glad you got yourself down.
I told somebody yesterday, I was like, I'm not going after Leanna. I think she may take it personally that I use the veto and like maybe she's coming for me now. Because like for me, I just play a game. If you shoot at me, I shoot at you. That's why I voted Dot out. He told me he wanted me out. Cool. You're out. I didn't even know if you wanted me out. I hadn't had a chance to talk to you, so I didn't know how personally you took that decision. I feel like she's kind of close to everybody. And that's why I think it has to be Mike. Because even when she was talking to me and Alex, she was real upfront with us. She's like, I'm putting y'all up. We were both cool with that. You know, you were cool with it too when you got, like, you have to be. It's Big Brother. You freak out when you get put on the block. It just never works out well. So
yeah.
Just, you know, we were both chill about it and we kind of expected it. And when she told us that, she said, Mike's still kind of on my radar. And Mike's a better backdoor target. I mean, you're a Big Brother fan. Like, Mike's the kind of guy you want to backdoor because the guy can win any comp generally he's in.
But I think they're scared because they're going to have a battle back or something.
You can't be scared of that.
That's what I said. That's why I made my church. I mean, I'm not playing scared. If I go up, I go up. It don't matter. I'm not trying to play like that.
Like, guess what? Anyone you put up's going to come after you. Anyone you nominate personally that's why Alex would come after you.
Yeah.
Because you put him up personally.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We were trying to figure out like where everybody's at, like that we haven't been talking to in the game. You know, like who we think they're talking to if it's not us.
Oh yeah.
Is there anybody who like hasn't requested you, Dee? Like,
I don't know.
Anybody who you just haven't been talking to at all, really?
Who I haven't talked to would be Alex. That's just all for me.
Yeah, see, where is he?
Where is he? That's what I'm saying. Who is he talking to? Because he didn't request me the whole game.
I told y'all who the fuck he talking to. He wasn't even gonna waste his time with me. I'm sorry.
He's not wasting his time.
Who do you think he's talking to then, Dee?
Aspen.
I just said that.
Ben?
Because I think they're working together.
Alex and Aspen. Who do you think Dazed is working with?
That one I don't know.
Maybe them. Maybe them if he's not talking to us.
Oh wow.
You think he's working with Mike?
Mike told me he's working with everybody.
Yeah, Mike
told the group that yesterday.
Yeah, Mike is like, everyone's told me they want to work with me.
For me, is the fact that she said that Mike was a target and then chose not to pick him. Even though she didn't pick him, you already painted that target on your back, sweetie.
Yeah. Because
So I feel like
that's what he'll be saying. Like, you had the idea, I was in your head. So either whether you put it or not, he's still gonna be like, oh, you thought of it.
Yeah.
And now he can't save himself by winning a comp. You know, if he ends up on the block, he can't save himself. No one can save him.
which is how you'd have to get Mike out of this game, is by a backdoor. That's the only option to get Mike out. The
I wouldn't
issue
use
is
another veto
if there's
on
a
him for the
battle
record,
back, he has a really good chance of winning that.
If he is a
Really
block
bad.
away, I'm good with him.
We'll deal with it when it's there.
What happened? What happened with the challenge?
Yeah.
Well, that game was not for me. Atari,
No,
I played. I know, but Fan Guy is just a better Atari player. I don't know. He's played it before.
Not a good excuse, ma'am.
Gosh damn dinosaur up there winning the veto.
Won it twice now. Fan Guy's won it twice. He's won 2 vetoes.
Who do you want to see next to you, Alex?
I don't know. I don't care as long as I'm safe. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But who do you think makes you the
Right.
most likely to be
Who
safe?
think up next to you would like get voted out?
I honestly don't know who's like Fan Guy was a great suggestion, to be honest, because I think Fan Guy would have went out.
Yeah, I agree.
At this point, I don't know the dynamics enough to know who would vote for who, so I don't feel comfortable with anyone. I'm like dead ass. Like,
well, you better be trying.
I think I go home against.
I mean,
Liliana. I go home against Dee Dee. She would probably stay against me, right? I haven't talked to her enough.
stay
So,
on
you said what?
I said I think Dee Dee might stay.
If she really wanted Fan Guy to go home, she would have put someone even more likable or like less. Because I literally scathed by one.
That guy would have went home, but I gotta go.
Honestly, I think I would beat Mike, but I don't like.
You
I
will.
don't mind
will.
if he isn't touching the block.
To me, you're ranting and you're not listening.
Sorry.
You will be Mike.
But is he going up?
Do you want me to make sure of it?
I mean, yeah, if that's because everyone wants Mike gone.
I don't think she's gonna put up Mike.
Really? Why? She's like physically have said that he's the target or he is a target.
Why wouldn't she have put him up after she told all of us she was gonna put him up?
Why does she fake us? Why does she fake us all out?
Did she tell you originally she was gonna put him up?
No, she told me. I couldn't even convince her because I walked into the HOH room and I was up. Like, she was like, "You're up," and I was like, and then everyone's telling me that that wasn't the case.
Yeah,
So what
she told
happened?
us in the HOH room that she was putting Fan Guy and Mike up.
I don't understand why. Why did it change? Did someone convince her, or was this the plan all along? Like,
No,
am I
that's-
the target?
We all walked in and she was like, "This is the plan." I'm lost on it too. I'm still trying to figure it out. My only slightest guess is maybe her and Mike are working together. And saying she was going to put him up was a bid to get information about who really wanted him up.
I need 4 for it to tie. If Monet really wants to keep me, so you and Aspen.
So there are 8 votes, right?
Yeah. That's why I want to talk to Meg and Fan Guy to maybe like get them on board. But I think that if Mike was on the block with me, I think Deleon said he wants Mike out. So Deleon would be a vote. And then we would just need 1 or 2 more to solidify it.
And I'm just trying to count votes in case it is me up there. You know? Like I don't think I have any control whether I'm up there or not.
It depends on who she picks. But I did overhear, Mike, that due to the fact that you're a good player, I heard your name possibly being voted if it's put up. Who was in that chat? I think it was Deleon, Fan Guy, and Meg were in that chat. And they were talking about, because I told them they already know where I'm voting in anyways. Alex can be up against anybody. I'm going to vote Alex. It doesn't matter. But
Damn, wow.
that's right.
I must have forgotten something. Have y'all played together? Did y'all play together in a game?
Yes, we have.
Okay. I must have forgotten what happened in that game.
They were the final 2 days. Alex beat
Oh, yeah,
Dee Dee
yeah,
by
yeah.
1 vote. in the final two. So
No, that's right. Okay.
and a lot happened before that too. Yeah, that's really scary if people are trying to go for me because I'm a good player. I just think it's kind of it's the third vote. I don't think it's necessary to get rid of me yet.
Yeah.
First of all, why did you even tell Mike that you were gonna pick him and then not? I was like, girl, what? I think it's because you really wanted Fan Guy out, right? And then I did not expect for him to win. But so I was in that big chat with basically everybody. So we were all talking and we were like, Monet better pick Mike. If she picks Mike, we all know who we voting for. We voting for Mike. Like Meg was like, And then the crazy thing is, so they started leaving the chat and then Alex came in. So I'm like, okay, Alex, how you feel? He like, I don't know, I'm nervous, blah, blah, blah. So I'm talking to him and I'm about to explain to him what I was gonna tell you, but then Mike enters the chat. I'm like, oh, here we go. So it's him and Mike like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm up. I'm like, well, you better tell Monet, like, if you don't put me up, I won't put you up, no hard feelings, da-da-da-da-da. Making it seem like I'm really helping him, right? But he split his time in the chat, so he left, and I'm like, Alex, it's gonna be Mike. I'm gonna make sure it's Mike. I'm like, do you want me to talk to Monet on your behalf? Because I'm like, the rest of us already talked about it, and we want Mike gone.
Yeah.
I am so messy. Oh my god, Mike is gonna go. I just love that I orchestrated this whole thing and nobody even understands.
I guess we'll just jump right into it. Meg approaches us about Dazed and Busters, us as a trio. How are you feeling about that?
She's good with it. I'm good with it.
And you think she's loyal to us at the end of the day?
I asked her straight up. I mean, you know what folks think about you, and there's always that thought in the head. He's a good player. He's good at comps. He's going to go far. But I think that benefits both of us. I asked her straight up, "Are you good with this?" She said, "Yeah, I'm down." So she's good with it. I'm good with it.
All right, cool. So Dee Dee said the interesting thing about the chat with her and Deleon and Fanguy and Meg, and they talked about going for me if I'm up there. I'll be interested to see if Meg brings that up when we have our chat later today.
The Deleon one makes sense to me. If it was a chat, you said Deleon, Fanguy, and Meg.
And Dee Dee, that's what Dee Dee claimed. I'm presuming Dee Dee is being truthful. I don't presume Dee Dee to be the kind of person to make something like that up.
She's not trying to get herself in trouble. So
yeah,
I would think Meg might have just been rolling with that.
I hope so. Yeah.
I can't certify that, or if anything, maybe that was Deleon Fanguy. I'm not going to try to put words in their mouth, but
yeah,
it was in the back of my head that it could be me, right? That's always going to be in the back of my head. But at the end of the day, I mean, yeah, he's a big target. Try to take him out. And after I heard, Deleon wanting to get Mike out, I know Deleon is in tight with a bunch of folks, so he's probably got the votes rallied to get him out if he thinks he can.
I would like to end our alliance because at this point, I've told everybody that I didn't want to put you up because I thought you would come for me. I wasn't expecting Fanguy to win, and he won. And the reason why I want to end our alliance is because I can't watch out for me and you at the same time at this point. Because if I don't put you up, people will know that we're working together. And yeah.
I'll say this, is that I've talked with other people, being Alex, Dazed. I actually did have a chance to talk to Dee Dee in the backyard equivalent of the day, but I didn't get the chance to talk to Ask and Dee Dee together. People, and I talked to Deleon, people are expecting you not to nominate me because they know I'm a petty person. Dazed is like, oh, she's not going to nominate you. She's not going to nominate you. She's probably going to nominate me. So, I mean, if you don't want to move forward with me, that's okay. Because in my mind, you don't really nominate someone you want to work with. But I mean, if everyone you think is more valuable to you than me, that's fine. I think I don't necessarily think that's a good assessment. I understand where you're coming from, but I approached you about working together because I seriously wanted to work with you, and I approached Dee Dee and Aspen earlier when I had the chance, and I wanted to work with them, and I kind of wanted to merge those two worlds. Those were some of the first people I approached. The very first person I approached, to be fair, was Deleon, but I didn't really get what I was looking for from him. But if you don't see that as being a good future for you, okay. It's disappointing. I feel like I never get to work with who I want to work with in these games, and it's heartbreaking. Because we saw this in the battle. I went to the battle, I wanted to work with Dot, I wanted to work with Meg, and both of them were like, yeah, we're cool, and then they, in their confessionals, were like, oh my god, Mike needs to go. And it kind of, and yeah, it's upsetting, but yeah.
I wish I could stress the fact that I really value him as a person. I really wish I could stress the fact that this is a game and I'm looking out for myself at the end of the day. I really wish I could stress the fact that it's not you, it's me. I feel bad as fuck because I don't like hurting people's feelings, and I really feel like I hurt him. I really do regret agreeing to an alliance to begin with, because we wouldn't have been here if we didn't agree to an alliance.
How'd it go?
She's putting me out.
Really?
Yeah, because she doesn't want to work with me. She said she wanted to work with me, but now she's like, I don't want to work with you. I think you're a threat. So she's putting me up. It's going to be me and Alex. I told her she's making a mistake. But she's doing it, so.
All right, so let's talk votes.
We have 3
Okay.
confirmed.
And who's that?
Besides the two of us?
Dee Dee is going to vote Alex out. That's...
Okay.
Who else?
That one's solid.
Oh, okay, I'll supply people. I talked to Leanna. Leanna said if it was me and Alex, she was going to vote Alex. In the very first week, Nav said if it was between me and Alex, he was going to vote Alex. And I believed him when he said that.
Do you think Deleon and Fanguy will both vote for you?
Yeah. Have you heard anything about people trying to come for me specifically, Meg?
No, outside of like this whole Monet thing and how she said you're like that whole thing that she had talked about before nominations was like unnecessary. Like, why even say I was thinking of putting Mike up?
Well, I'll say this. Dee Dee was in the backyard earlier at the same time as me, and Dee Dee said there was a chat with her, Fanguy, Deleon, and you, and that in this chat it was talked about voting me out because I'm a big threat. Did that happen?
Yeah, we definitely had that conversation. We talked about you versus Alex and which one we thought was a big threat. And in that conversation, I kept saying, yes, Mike's a threat in competitions, but should there be a battle back, he's likely going to win that and come back in the game. Like, I don't think that's something people are considering.
Mike caught her in a lie. He asked her about what we discussed, which was, he said he needed to bring up the conversation of Meg, Fanguy, Deleon, and Dee Dee, and he brought it up, and she lied straight to his face, and then he turned around and called her out on it. And she, she did a good job.
I was trying to convince them to put the vote somewhere else and not target you right now, because if there's a battle back coming up, you're coming back.
She tried to be sneaky. She's playing both sides.
It is starting to be very hard to juggle all of these alliances. And it honestly changes even for me just day to day with who I trust more, who I feel more comfortable with. I mean, the conversations change and the circumstances change. I think it's starting to be noticeable, the type of game that I'm playing, which is a little scary too. So yeah, it's getting more difficult.
Didn't matter.
I'll tell you what else happened in that chat though.
Yeah.
DeLeon spent most of the time talking about how when he talked to Monet tonight, he was going to convince her that if she didn't put you up as the replacement nom, she was making a really stupid move.
Yeah, I know. DeLeon is against me, which pisses
Yeah,
me off.
I caught Alex and DeLeon at the very end of their chat when I went to the backyard, and Alex said that DeLeon confirmed he was gonna keep Alex safe.
She clearly got manipulated by, well, my understanding is she got manipulated by DeLeon into putting me up now. So it really just gets to whoever gets to her first, I guess, where they can just twist her into doing what they want. First it was me, but I should have just laid down a contingency plan the first time, I guess, but I just was more focused on making sure I wasn't on the block.
I don't know. I don't want you guys to have a sinking ship on your hands. So if it's just you two and you guys get into the backyard chat, I guess don't vote for me, but I'm going to do my best. I think I can get 4 votes, at least 3. So, because
we worked it with Dot up there. I'm sure we can do it again.
Yeah. I mean, we pulled a fast one. We pulled a good one. So I'm going to try to, hopefully... DeLeon told me he really wants Mike out, so I don't know. Like, I'm going to trust him on his word. I don't really know if that is true, but I don't see why he would lie. But maybe, I don't know. Who knows? But I will focus on Leanna. I think Leanna would be down to do it. And I'll try to get Nav, but I really haven't spoken to him in a while, so not too sure.
Yeah, I need to request a chat with him too. I haven't talked to him since the first round.
Okay.
So I have no idea where his head's at.
Yeah. Damn. 5-3?
It's gonna be close.
You guys don't need me to talk to you guys again tomorrow, right? Is there any doubt? No, right? I trust you guys.
Oh man, that one hurt. Mike's a bigger target than me. I don't want to let him go out of this game. He's always gonna see the block before me. Alex, sorry, you've kind of, you've done what you needed to do for me for one round, and now you gotta go.
So I called this chat just because, I don't know what's going on in the game, and I just trust y'all the most. So, as much as I could trust anybody in this game, I trust y'all to, not want to put me up to at least a little bit further in. So I just was kind of seeing where y'all head was at. Mostly in Aspen, I did want to ask you, somebody told me you were going to use the veto on Alex if you wanted. So I just wanted to see what that was. Dee Dee told me that. I swear. Dee Dee told me that just a little while ago. It wasn't just me. It was in front of a bunch of people.
Listen, Dee Dee's talking a lot lately, and it's kind of sketching me out.
Dee Dee told me. Yeah. She didn't say you said that or anything. It might have just been her feeling on it. But she said you were grilling her about something, and she got the idea that you would have saved Alex. And I was like, I didn't want to I wasn't gonna say it right then, but in my head I'm like, that don't sound right.
Exactly. I even told you I wasn't trying to win it. I told both of y'all I wasn't trying to win it because I ain't even want to. I wasn't even gonna use it. That's crazy to me.
And I knew you weren't gonna use it. That's when we had talked. I was like, I know you're not gonna use it. I don't expect you to use it. It's fine. So
you winning Fan Guy was best case scenario. When I was waiting for the thing, I was like, oh my god, please.
Yeah, I was gauging people's responses to me winning. I was, and the only person who looked really upset about it was Mike. That chat, I don't know, man. I just wanted them both to know I had their back, and hopefully they have mine too. That was my main priority in that chat, was actually just kind of solidifying my relationships for the future, and just kind of making sure that they both knew that that obviously I was with them.
Singer-songwriter Cupid, well, they once said he was a rapper, but he said no. And several of you wanted me out this week, and I'm going to give you the same answer because I'm going to use the power of veto on myself.
Oh, I'm going to nominate Mike. It's like the more this game progresses, the more seasoning is added to this shit. And I'm a salt and pepper kind of person. And we're adding fucking onion powder. We're adding garlic powder. We're adding hella cayenne and chili powder. And I don't know. This shit is hella spicy.
Honestly, tonight went exactly how I wanted it to go. And Mike was real quiet. Like, he had nothing to say.
DeLeon wants Mike out. That's the plan, to vote out Mike. I don't think I'm going to let that happen.
Alex versus Mike. Who will be the next player voted out? Find out tomorrow night on Little Brother.